At Scotland's own Land's End, where the Mull of Galloway thrusts out into the Irish Sea, you'll find the country's most exotic garden. The historic Logan Estate lies among the rich pastures of the narrow peninsula known as the Rins of Galloway. Since the 13th century, it's been the home of the MacDowell family. Today, the last traces of their medieval stronghold, Castle Baililand, overlook an outstanding collection of bizarre and beautiful plants brought here from all over the world. In the early years of the 20th century, the brothers Douglas and Kenneth MacDowell began to transform the traditional walled kitchen garden into a haven for exotic flora. They recognized the value of Logan's very special island-like setting, with its almost subtropical climate and the warming influence of the Gulf Stream. The diversity of their plantings reflects the uniqueness of the place, featuring not only specimens gathered on their own travels, but also material acquired from some of the great names of plant exploration, like George Forrest, Reginald Farrar, and E.H. Chinese Wilson. Since 1969, the walled garden and part of the surrounding woodland, now totaling some 25 acres, have been managed as part of the Royal Botanic Garden, Edinburgh. Together with the younger Botanic Garden, Benmore, near Dunoon, Doig Botanic Garden, near Peebles, and the Royal Botanic Garden, Edinburgh itself at Inverleith, Logan is an integral part of Scotland's National Botanic Garden. As a specialist garden, it has an important role to play in the vital research, education, global exploration and conservation work of the botanics. As a result, its unique plant collections have been, and continue to be, dramatically enhanced. Today, there are nearly 2,500 different plants in the garden, more than a third of them directly collected from the wild, including some 140 rare species that are categorized as endangered. In other locations, many of Logan's exotic plants would have to be kept under glass. But here they flourish out of doors, allowing our emphasis to be on specimens from warm, temperate regions of the globe, especially the southern hemisphere. A tour of this one garden takes you from Chile to the Canaries, from Madeira to Mexico, from South Africa to New Zealand. And to help you on the way, there's our innovative Sound Alive interpreter. It's available at visitor reception and guides you on your own personal tour.
The eye of the day because they sparkle in the
You can choose the 3.5 acres of walled garden, where you wander through a fascinating series of quite distinct smaller gardens, each with its own colourful collection of unusual flowers. Or your trip can take you through the wilder woodland garden which surrounds it, with its exotic trees and strange shrubberies. Whichever route you take, you'll see not only the plants but also the wealth of wildlife that they support. Your senses will be stimulated by shapes, colours, textures, perfumes, and the sound of leaves, all combining in a special experience of nature at its richest. And it's an experience that is always new. From early spring through high summer and into the autumn, the season's changes reveal different pleasures and new delights. So, of course, you must come back. And when you do, you'll always get the same warm welcome at Logan Botanic Garden, Scotland's most exotic garden.